In today's diecast review, well, this is pretty much a prime example of a diecast looking far better than the actual race car on track. Here is Alex Bowman's 2020 gorgeous Darlington Throwback. Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again with a brand new NASCAR Diecast review, and holy cow, man, I tell you what, man, this paint scheme on a freaking diecast is so God-given underrated, man. Whoa, I truly did not think this paint scheme looked this freaking good until I seen it on a diecast. I mean, the diecast blows the real car out of the water, man. The day glow, the blue, the silver, that freaking neon day glow 88, baby. Holy cow, man. Look, so many throwbacks, they feel kind of forced. They feel like, oh my goodness, you're trying to cram one idea with another and you're just trying to find a common ground in the middle to make it happen. This is one of those circumstances where I feel like everything fell perfectly into place. I mean, this is such an awesome diecast, a Chevy Goods Darlington Throwback for Alex Bowman. And without further ado, let's go get this Darlington Throwback right out of the box. Here she is, folks, brand new out of that good old box, and whoa, man, I mean, look at the freaking day glow on this freaking diecast. I cannot say it enough. This is a super beautiful diecast here. I mean, so underrated. This diecast and this paint scheme, in my opinion, it was like the redhead stepchild of the Darlington Throwbacks. Not a lot of people give this paint scheme much coverage. It was always about the Chase Elliott one, which, I mean, I understand, but this paint scheme looks so much better on a freaking diecast, man. I mean, and one thing I really like about it, or at least maybe for this particular diecast, is the 88's, I mean, just slightly crooked. I don't know why, but it's angled down a little bit, and for some reason, man, that looks hot. Like, holy cow, man, that really gives this diecast some pop. I mean, the day glow on this freaking diecast sells it alone. I mean, whoa, like, I cannot describe how freaking amazing this car is, fellas. I mean, it is so freaking amazing. You have proper day glow ink. You have the silver. This is not some, you know, stale, dull silver decal. You know, the car is sprayed with a metallic blue. Very, very sharp. You can see spectacles of a metallic finish there. But you also have this special ink or whatever they use for the silver that goes with the decals. So you have three special finishes working here. Day glow, silver, and metallic blue. You can tell that they put a lot, and I mean a lot of emphasis on perfecting the paint scheme for this diecast. Got Truck Hero right there on the nose. Got the 88 right there. I mean, look at that freaking silver striping there. Oh my God, man, that is so cool. And this thing is going to shine in the sun. It's going to shine in the lighting. I mean, this is a hot rod right here, fellas. I tell you what. If Bowman wanted to run a paint scheme like this, but with the purple and whatnot for Ally, I would have been totally okay with it, fellas. I got 3M Sunoco right there. This is a playoff diecast as well. You can see the round of 16 logo, and obviously over here on the spoiler, which we'll be able to check out right here, you do have the silver, and it's reflective too. Usually the spoilers for the Darlington Throwback playoff cars are a very flat gray. Well, since they already had some metallic silver working on the car, they decided to go ahead and decal the spoiler the same way. And I tell you what, man, this is a beautiful diecast. And if you haven't picked this car up, please go do yourself a favor. Go to Circle B Diecast or Plan B Sales. Get free shipping with that diecast code, Diecastbuffet. It's actually not just a diecast code, fellas. You can use it on anything NASCAR merchandise-wise. Any orders $20 or more, free shipping. Wow, man. I mean, I wouldn't be caught dead without this freaking diecast. Heck, I ordered 2 of them on accident. I got Alex Bowman right there. They even put the day glow yellow there. You got your Fontana Racewin sticker, Microsoft, Valvoline, ChevyGoods.com, Exalta Lumar, Truck Hero. I like that Hendrick.com, Cars.com logo right there. I mean, just look how freaking beautiful the striping is on this paint scheme. Like, this whole 2006/2007 livery is so well proportioned on a Gen 6 Camaro as far as I'm concerned. You got Exalta there, Freightliner, Mack Tool, Simeon's, Cincinnati Electric. Cup Series, not sure what that is, and you got Goodyear. Now, I will say, though, I'm not a fan of the outlining here. The outlining is a flat gray Meanwhile, the gray, or I should say the silver around it is reflective. So you can see that very well, that Hendrick logo there, unfortunately. So, yeah, a little bit of a bad decision there with the colors. You know, I feel like if you're going to do the undertone for these, you know, the contingencies, the Goodyear logos, they need to be able to match the actual paintwork around it. But you can really see some damage here to the spoiler here, and this is what I talked about with the kind of a silver finish. It's probably really easy to scratch off, especially if they didn't get the clear coat on there right. But yeah, you can see some flaking, some scratching there. So that's unfortunate, but I do have a silver paint pen. I could touch it up really easily. So yeah, ChevyGoods.com right here on the caboose of this diecast. Got 88 right there. Camaro. You could... Oh, what in the world? You can't even read the ZL1 there. That's actually kind of cool. It's like the ZL1 is like hidden into the abyss. I got the Camaro logo, and I just... This paint scheme is so well proportioned on a Camaro. Like, I love how the rear quarter panel arches kind of meet in the middle and the back, but you have that metallic blue with a very sharp modern Camaro font there. Wow, does that look freaking good on this diecast? And, you know, all of the Hendrick throwbacks for 2020 were for Jimmy Johnson, pretty much. It was so freaking cool, man. Except for Jimmy Johnson, of course, because, you know, he was, you know, paying tribute to Petty and Earnhardt. But, you know, Byron had the 2013 Coke 600 car. Elliott had, what, the 2009 championship car. And Bowman had the first ever championship, the 06 paint scheme. And wow, man. I mean, just look at the paint scheme. Just, I mean, if you could take away the retro tires, perhaps maybe the silver, or not silver, but the, which you could probably put silver over. The round of 16 decals. I mean, you could really make a case that this could be a legitimate alternate paint scheme. That's how fantastic this paint scheme is, my dude. I mean, you know, when I seen the car on the television for the Southern 500 last fall, the paint scheme looked great, right? But I just feel like this is one of those paint schemes out that just looks 10 times better on a 1/64 scale diecast. There's just something about it when you get that metallic blue finish, the neon day glow yellow. It really screams some vintage mid-2000s Jimmy Johnson Lowe's machine. Now, notice how the 88 feels a little bit more bold, a little bit more wider on the door panel, but on the roof, it's a little bit of reminiscent of the, whatchamacallit, the 2008-2009 JRM cars. That was one of the cars Keselowski drove when he was coming up through the Hendrick Motorsports ranks. You got Truck Hero right here on the deck lid. I like that. They kept all the, you know, the sponsor logos within one color palette, and I like that. Very reminiscent of the Lowe's decals, and of course you got Bowman right there on the back window. Of course, it's hilarious how he's doing a throwback to Jimmy Johnson, right? And then he takes Jimmy Johnson's car. It's just hilarious how Bowman pretty much replaced Dale Earnhardt Jr. Then he goes and replaces 7-time champion Jimmy Johnson. Those are some pretty big shoes to fill. You got Truck Hero right there. And this is what I like with the sponsors, when they're willing to change the color of their logos to accommodate a Darlington throwback. And, you know, Truck Hero could have said, no, we have to have, you know, the font-colored whatever, you know, their actual brand logos. Well, they allowed them to kind of switch it and put the metallic, or dark blue, I should say. I don't think it's metallic, the Truck Hero logo there. But that's just really a creative addition, and small details like that truly make these Darlington throwbacks come to life. You know, I've seen some throwbacks, and I'll tell you what, man, they are so freaking bad. It's unbelievable, you know? You know, some of these throwbacks, they half do it, right? They only put... Oh, but let's take one paint scheme. Let's just put the archway from one paint scheme. It has a different color, different number, font. Every single thing is completely different. The only thing that's remaining from that throwback is one little decal. That's it. No, I believe if you're going to do a Darlington throwback, you need to go all out. You need to have the number font. You need to have the proper paint codes. You just got to go for it, man. And one throwback that I really hope Elliott drives, maybe in 2022. So he's got that new sponsor, A-Shock, right? A-Shock Energy. I would absolutely love to see him run the 2002 Bill Elliott Brickyard 400, Evernham car. Run the number 9 with the Evernham font to it, right? The car's painted red, you know, Chevrolet Camaro. They could put the A-Shock logo all around it with the Dodge font to it that they had back in the early 2000s. And I tell you what, man, that would be one hot look at diecast. Thank y'all so much for watching the video. What do y'all think about this car? Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to pick up this car, well, hopefully it's still in stock. Go check out Circle B Diecast or Plan B Sales down below. And there's also a free shipping code down there that also helps out the channel. So with all that being said, folks, I mean, this paint scheme, I gotta go with like a 9.8 or a 9.7 out of 10. I mean, this is one of the best throwbacks I have ever seen. And I'll be honest, I kind of feel like it's almost better than Chase Elliott's. I mean, that's how fantastic the diecast looks. Maybe the Elliott car looks better on track, but this one, I mean, it is hard to beat a beautiful 2006 Jimmy Johnson paint scheme. Hope you have a great one. Diecast Buffet, signing off.